Ryan Little.
And we're live. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on our live episode, and welcome to Empowered Talks, brought to you by the Roma Miclat podcast. My name is Roma, saying hi all the way from Singapore. And of course, I have my co host. Just give me a moment. I will just add them on the screen. There you go. Hi, Patricia, and hi, Dandi. Can you please say hi to our audience?
Hi, everyone, and hi, ladies. So nice to see you all.
Oh my God. Yes, this is the first live episode. Honestly, I'm so, like, my hands are cold.
And my heart is racing. Feels like I'm in love.
Very, very good, like, feeling. So, can you please say hi to our audience first before we, continue with the show?
What is up, guys? Everyone knows that I always start my videos like that. What is up, guys? How are you doing? So it's so nice to be here live with you girls. And honestly, when the music was starting, usually we start that with every podcast that we do for Empowered Talk. And I was like, are they doing the dance like we usually do when we start?
Yes. Okay, so
I was dancing in the backstage. Is that what it's called? I was
Yes,
like dancing
yes.
to the music. I love what you did with the intro there, and also to everyone who's live with us. Hi, and for those of you who are going to listen to the recording as well, hello from all of us. Big love.
Yes. Okay, before we continue with the episode, I want to say hi to our audience who sent their messages to us. I hope you can see it on the screen. So we want to say hi to Harshi. Hi
Hi,
Harshi.
Harvey.
Oh my god,
Hi,
thank you for joining
Harshi.
us. And then Leah, she's watching from YouTube. Hi. She's a good friend of
Hi,
mine.
Leah.
And
Thank you
then
for
we have,
watching here.
yes,
Hi,
Anya.
Anya.
Anya, hi.
Hi.
Happy Sunday.
Anya is in Switzerland.
Oh, hello. Thank you for joining us today. And Miss Missy Hinolan. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Okay. So, um I want to get a quick message from you girls. What do you want to say on your first live episode? Dandy, you can go first. Oh, you're on mute, girl.
I was
Okay.
thinking actually, so over here it's 9 in the morning, so I had to wake up slightly early to get ready. And I was thinking, I hope I did my makeup the right colors and shade, because sometimes your eyes until they adjust or whatever. I was like,
Can you?
but
What time is it now in
right now
Switzerland?
it's 6 minutes past 9 in the morning.
Oh, very early. It's already 4 in the afternoon in Singapore and Manila, and in India is around
It's
2
1:37. Yeah,
1:37.
almost.
Okay. All right. So, I'm sorry. Please bear with me. This is the first time that I'm gonna host something like that, a live episode. So, okay. Oh, by the way, before I throw the questions to you girls, you can join us on our discussion too. Just send us your comments, and we will answer them or we will read them a little later. Okay. So,
But be
y'all
kind to us.
I am actually impressed. I just found the comment section because obviously it's the first time using this
StreamYard.
platform, and I am amazed with all the comments. Like, guys, thank you so much.
Yes. Yes.
Aww.
Aw. Aw. Okay. Y'all know that, I'm the person with lots of questions, right? I think I already have that reputation. But and it's gonna probably in every episode I have a lot of questions. But I want to ask you ladies on this episode just 3 questions because I want to share your personality, our personality to our audience today. So I want to begin by what is my hands are shaking to be honest. Okay, what is something that scares you on a daily basis? Can I start with Patricia? Yes.
Well, this is such a soul-searching question because that actually means that I have to really live in this present moment and embrace who I am every day. I think what scares me the most is the possibility of losing myself and losing my purpose. Because sometimes we get so distracted with everything that's going around, people going after their own goals and uh, my own goals and dreams as well, not to mention all the personal things that come with it. And before you know it, you're wondering, or sometimes that happens to me. I wonder, is this the real me? So losing myself is something that scares me every day. Yeah.
Mhm. Thank you, Patricia. What about you, Dandy?
It is really similar to what Patricia said, but I want to include, can we play some violins in between? Because it's the same thing that I was going to say. It's similar. I try not to make it on a daily basis because I believe with the law of attraction that if you are going to think and stick to negativity, it will crawl back. But something that does scare me is that I will experience what I've experienced almost 2 years ago, where I kind of lost myself. I did not know what's going to happen to me, and I also left my corporate job. And every morning I used to wake up and I used to think, is it even worth it getting out of bed? Like, everyone is just busy, everyone has their own routine and everything, and I just got nothing. And I had that kind of feeling useless. Plus, the shutters over here, they're really, really dark. They make the place so dark that you wouldn't even realize it's daylight. So you can easily just forget what time it is and just fall back to sleep. So that is something that scares me, but I try not to think about it so often, and I use it as a lesson, as an experience that I can use it as a foundation to why I am doing what I'm doing right now.
And I want to ask you back that, okay, you mentioned what scares you, but what do you do about it? Like, how do you fight that fear of, being, how can we say, being an average person, being like using using your words, Dandy, being the feeling of being useless, that feeling. How do you fight those things? Yeah. I want to, yeah.
I constantly ask myself, what am I gaining from this? Is it progressing to what I actually have in mind?
Mm-hmm.
So I make plans. I do journaling now, so I'm always writing that this is where I want to get to. This is what I want to do today, during the week, and maybe even by the end of this month and whatever. So when I get this kind of feeling, I would think, is this getting me anywhere closer to my goals? And I just wake up, wash my face, take breakfast, and even as much as it can feel hard to move on, especially if it's winter and the weather is cloudy, it really affects my mood. And I know a lot of people affect them as well. But
That's the girl who's walking in the snow these days, so you're awesome, Dandi.
And the lady with those snowman in the backyard. Yeah, right. Yeah. She has a snowman. What's the name of your snowman, by the way?
We didn't give him a name, but I was actually thinking of calling him Wilson. Like, that movie Castaway where he names his ball Wilson. I'm like,
what about you, Patricia? How do you face that fear? The one that
for me, it really boils down to intentional living. Waking up in the morning, setting your intentions for the day, setting these affirmations, reminding myself who I am, whose I am, and why I'm here. And yes, there are days when I forget to remind myself, and it's not necessarily a bad day, but making this a habit really empowers myself to show up as the best version of myself. And don't get me wrong, there are days, I've had my days when I just wake up and I'm like, I do not want to adult today. It gets real hard sometimes. But really setting those intentions and getting those affirmations in every morning, it sets a tone for the day. Also, in these mindset coachings that we've been going through, some of the coaches talk about our brain being in a theta state where it kind of like believes and does what you say to it first thing in the morning. So if your thoughts are positive, if your thoughts are towards the goals of the day, or you at least say it like, today I'm going to have an awesome day and I'm going to be amazing, and that already sets the right tone for it. And I think having a head start that way is really empowering.
I love the word that you use, intentional living, because like, to be honest, I think it's hard, especially like for you girls, because you are entrepreneurs. But although Patricia, you still have your regular day job, and then you also have your fitness studio, and you're a coach, and you're a fitness instructor, and also, but Dandy, she left the corporate world and she is now focused on her own business. I think it's more. Am I right to say that it's more challenging for you to wake up each day and do the things that you are supposed to do? And sometimes I understand that sometimes we don't want to get up just early. Like, can we get up around 10 a.m.? But that's a normal wake up hour for me. So yeah.
That is all the time me. And I was really excited to learn that three of us are not that like really early birds, and we're more like the night owl.
Yes.
Except until Dandi abandoned us because she had German classes. And our lady here has been like waking up super early And I can't wait for her to like finish her course and her classes, and she's just gonna be awesome.
Yeah, we're so proud of her. Next thing, maybe the
Hmm.
next few episodes, she will open the show with a German, saying something in
Yeah, like a
German.
German introduction.
Why not?
Yeah. Okay. Now, my turn to answer the question. As a content creator, I'm afraid of putting up useless content. I'm afraid that when I create something, it's gonna be. I might add up to the cyber junk and the cyber noise. So that's why I'm very.
Mm,
I want to use again your word. I want to do something like my content will always be intentional because personally, I want to create contents that are focused on self development, self help, self care. That's why I came up with a podcast show. And of course, this series, The Empowered Talks, because I want our audience not to just focus on the quotable quotes, but to actually use the learnings in their lives. You know what I mean? Like, because there are so many quotes that we keep on posting every day, but sometimes we keep on posting that you keep on posting the quotes, but are we really applying it in our lives? Like, for example, I will no longer care about what other people say, but in reality we still care, right? We're so affected with the things that people are saying, right?
so
And
much.
yeah, and my second answer is I have two answers, and this second one is very important. I'm afraid of indifference and toxic positivity in our society
Mm,
because I feel that for us, like the three of us, we are coming in a position of privilege, and the question is, what do you do with that privilege, right? What do you do
mm.
with that privilege? And I want to share this quote by Vice President Kamala Harris when she said that if you are fortunate to have the opportunity, it is your duty to make sure that the people have those opportunity as well. So for me, since we're coming from again a place of privilege, why let's try to make a difference in our own circle and do the ripple effect, because sometimes
Mhm.
not because you're not affected, it doesn't mean it's no longer happening, right? Like, for example, racism, those things, those things that really matter. And I understand that people wanted positivity, but it's okay to be positive, have a positive outlook in life, but at the same time, don't turn blind to the matters that's important, especially in your society. Not because you're not hurting or you're not affected, it doesn't mean it's not happening. So I'm repeating myself here. So yeah, that's what I want to try to say on this I want to answer this question, that use the play if you're in a place of privilege, use your privilege to make a difference in this world. Yeah.
That's really beautiful.
That was beautiful, and definitely the content that you post, it's really worth it. It's really useful. There's a lot of knowledge. There's always a meaning while you're doing it. So
Yeah.
keep it up. I really admire all the designs that you do and the videos and the video clips. Even when we were starting, I was just like, how the hell did she do that? So,
I don't even know. But thank you, girls. Thank you for helping me coming up with good contents that, maybe 5 years from now, people might still see it and they will still be inspired by it, because it's just the same thing, you just have, it always comes back. Remember, like whenever we have a topic, it always goes back to self awareness, self care, self love.
comparison.
Yes, right. So I'm just happy to find people who can resonate with the things that I want to put out there, and I'm very very blessed to have you girls with me.
Also,
Okay.
Roma, I really, really love your eye for detail in your content. So I think your fears are just all up here because every presentation that you've done, like your blog, your website, your page on Instagram, amazing. And every time I try to color your color scheme, sorry, copy your color scheme, I'm like, how does Roma do this? It looks really pretty on hers. And then when I try to copy it, it's like a bad ripoff of Louis Vuitton. How?
I'm gonna teach you one of these days. Let's do something like one-on-one.
You should.
Teach you that. Yeah, yeah. But thank you. Okay, so before we go on to the next episode, let's acknowledge first some of our viewers and let's say hello to everyone who's joining us today. So, okay, we have.
I am honestly just looking at the comments and feel like just waving, but like they wouldn't know I am doing that.
Hi again, Harshi. She's one of
Yay,
your
heart.
fitness instructors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing, amazing
She's-
lady.
She's a certified Pop Pilates and Fit 28 instructor, and she's like in this group of us. Like we call our group Popsters Everything, and we're this group of ladies who come on there and just motivate each other, and we're there for each other, and it's so nice to have each other's back,
Yeah.
especially at these hard times. When you're wondering how you're going to get through it, and then someone sends a joke or someone says something motivating and inspiring, and we live for those little moments. It really pushes us and helps us make through for the next few moments.
I've met Harshi in 2020 through Patricia, I think. And the beautiful thing is we are all online friends. We haven't met in person, but just in case you're wondering, guys, we are online friends. Okay, so next is hi, Mr. Jerome Miclat.
Hi, Mr. Miclat. You have an amazing wife. How did you find her? Stay tuned for this episode.
Catfishing. And I want to say hi to my mom. Hi, Mama. Mama Lina.
Hi.
Thank you for
Hi,
joining
Mama Lina.
us.
It means so much for you to be here with us and for us.
It means so much. Thank you for supporting me always, for supporting us. And Anne Villanueva, she's from Stories After Swipe Right podcast. So hi, Em. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Anne.
And okay, we have Joanne Habana. Hello. You all look gorgeous. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a squeaky voice today. Oh my god, this is not normal.
This is excitement voice.
Yes. And this okay. The next one is my sister, Amor. Hi, Amor is like when you flip my name,
Hi,
Roma.
Amor.
So, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Ooh.
Right. That's so cool.
I like what you guys did there.
You saw what they did, what my parents did there. And okay, last one, Tito Magnito. He's from the another podcast show, Bawal Tito La Podcast. So hi, Tito Magnito, thank you for joining us today, and we're happy that you had time to say hi. All right, so now are we ready for the second question? Are you ready for the second question?
Bring it on.
Oh my god. I really have this reputation that whenever they see me, they're afraid that I might ask a lot of questions.
Yeah. My heart
Okay.
is like beating out of my chest right now. Calm down.
Okay. The next question is, what's a question you wish people would like to ask more often? Can we start with Dandi?
Can you help me do it? That would be the question. There are so many people who I talk to and have conversations with, which I kind of coach them indirectly, which they wouldn't know, but they would tell me, yeah, I know I have to do that. Yeah, I know how to do it. But then when it comes to action, they don't do it. So I wish people could actually watch themselves saying these things and then not do them.
Mm-hmm.
There is so many information out there, and there's so much knowledge, but to take the action, that's the difference between the people who progress, the people who are successful, to the people who are just watching the
Mm-hmm.
others successful.
Mm-hmm. It's like you want them to, okay, you want them to ask the question, at the same time do something about it,
Exactly.
not just stop asking question. It's like, okay, so how do you do this, Dandy? And then you will answer them, and then all right, and then after that, that's it. I see.
Taking the action is that's the way. Let's put it that way. That's
Mhm.
that's the difference, because everyone knows what they have to do. And even if you have a question, most of us, we have internet connection. But
Mhm.
then to take the action, then that's the hard part, where you have to make the time and dedicate yourself to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. True enough. You have Google to
Yeah.
help you with everything, and all you have to do is read. But sometimes I think most of them, or most of us, I will not exclude myself. Sometimes we don't want to read a lot of things. We just want people to feed us the stuff. That's why YouTube it became very popular, because you are consuming content by watching and by listening, or by keeping it in the background, but really not reading articles and going through
Mm-hmm.
the words and the process. So yeah. So, yeah, but it makes sense. Yeah, you have to ask questions, but at the same time, do something about it, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Dandy. What about you, Patricia? What is a question that you wish people would ask more
I
often?
wish I wish people would ask themselves, why am I here, more often.
Mm,
I want everyone to ask themselves, it could be as many times as you want, once a day, once a week, once a month, when you're setting your goals, or just generally asking yourself, why am I here? It could be applied to anything. Why am I in this relationship? Why am I in this job? Why did I choose this line of studies? Why did I choose this line of career, etc.? So asking yourselves the why can also help you remember why you're doing it. So many times when we're discouraged, we kind of want to give up and give everything away. But reminding ourselves, why am I here? Or asking ourselves this question will, bring us back to the start and help us understand that this is why I'm here. I did it for love. I did it for passion. I did it for commitment. I did it to prove myself.
mhm,
You are legit to have your own reasons. And I think this question is one of my favorite questions as well, because it provokes a heart change. And when your heart changes, your mind changes. And when your mind
mhm,
changes, your attitude and your way of living changes. So it
mhm.
starts here, goes here, and happens here.
And I think, going back to what you said earlier, it's a way of doing, or it's a way of living intentionally, because
Mm-hmm.
you want to understand, why am I sort of quote unquote wasting my time on this thing that I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we
Yeah.
do things just because I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, we're bored. I don't know. It seems like a cool thing to do, so I want to try it. But then if you keep coming back to that maybe activity, or doing that thing, you ask, what
Mm-hmm.
keeps you coming back to that? Why do you enjoy things, and why do you not enjoy things in life too? So yes, would like.
Exactly. I mean, I have a confession. Earlier, I had a obsession to collect makeup, and that's actually how I found you, Roma. For those of you who haven't heard about like the interview that Roma had with me and how we found each other, I was obsessed with makeup. I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn how to do makeup that was
Mhm.
natural and glam and flawless at the same time, and and everyone has their own makeup styles, and the Indian makeup style is not my favorite. It's really, really in the face kind of ones. But then I came across your page and I was like, okay, I love all these recommendations. So I had this desire and an obsession to hoard everything. And I was like, literally, I have dupes of the same red lipstick in so many brands.
Mm.
Why? So asking
Yeah.
myself, why do I have this obsession? Why do I have this urge and the need to collect the same color in different brands? Why? Is it
Mhm.
because I'm just listening to someone's recommendation, or is it because, so that helped me get over the obsession.
Mhm.
And today I'm just like, have this one like red, one pink, one thing, and I just feel like, okay, these are the colors that I keep going to, and the other things are not really happening for me until it's going to be Halloween, which is only like once a year, or or celebration time. Um,
Yeah,
and trust me, for those of you who have no idea about makeup, it's really expensive.
it is.
Throwing away my money like that.
Mhm.
Of course, if you have an absolute reason, like if you're a makeup artist and you need to have different brands and different colors, it absolutely makes sense. Me, I was just having a normal corporate job at that time, obsessed with makeup, lines and lines and lines of lipsticks, towers of eyeshadow. For what? For me to go back to the two brown eyeshadows that I keep using every day? Why?
I
I'm
so
never
agree with
going to use that
you.
neon pink. Like, seriously, what's wrong with me?
First of all, Patricia, I want to apologize for giving you the wrong, the
No,
wrong
no, no, no. You
influence.
helped me a lot. You helped me a lot. You helped me
Yeah.
streamline what I was
Mhm.
looking for. Otherwise, I was like listening to everybody and just buying everything, and I realized I don't need this. So you actually helped me streamline, and then you
Wow.
actually
Thank
gave
you.
honest opinions. Yeah,
Mhm.
guys, you should check out Roma's blog. It's like way back in 2016. It's so cute. Like she'd be like showing the pictures. I think you even had like with flash and without flash pictures, and that like
Yes.
really helped me because so many times when we go for events and things like that, um, especially the jobs that I had before, it required for me to usher or to be involved with people and be there in photographs. And I was like, it always gets washed out. And then having those
Mhm.
really helped me. So yeah, so it comes back to that why. Why was I doing that? Why did I need this lipstick? Or why did I need to do this? It was for this job. It was for this moment. It was for this event. So
Mhm.
getting down to like why I need to do something, and it starts small, it starts with that
Mhm.
lipstick and then it goes on to bigger things in life, like why am I not helping people out like the way I should, or why am I helping
Mhm.
people out, why am I letting people take advantage of me, just being
Yeah.
dramatic there, sorry.
But yes, I would like to agree with you. It's not that we're not, I mean, I am not saying that you are not supposed to, buy the things that you like. Like, especially for me, I have a particular appreciation for makeup. As you can see, well, on days that I'm off camera, I look like just don't think about it. But on days like this, I prepare for the battle, and I love my makeup because it makes us beautiful. It makes us pretty. And if you have a hobby, always bear in mind that it can cost you money. And I'm saying hi to my financial advisor because she knows, they understand how I love my makeup, and they know the amount. It's really expensive. It can be expensive. But if again, it goes back to, do you know what you want? Because the power of influence, especially on social media, it is so powerful that it can, the next thing you will be like, before you open your Instagram, I will not buy this new red lipstick from this brand. 2 days after, you are at Sephora, you are getting your own. Am I describing you, Patricia? You're getting your
Maybe.
you're getting your own lipstick of the brand that days ago you were saying, I won't get that brand. So yeah, you have to know yourself. You have to understand, what do you want, what works for you, what is not working for you. So yeah. And thank you for acknowledging the blog. That was like 3 years ago, I think. I graduated from makeup blogging. So, oh my
You
gosh.
are huge now. You're like into mindset change and heart change and all the great things.
Yes. It's more of the things that really matters, I would say. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, for me, what question I wish people would ask more often, I'd go back to our previous episodes, sorry, um, the one with Dandy, the first episode that you did with us, um, Thief of Joy.
Comparison
Comparison is the thief
of
of
Yes,
joy.
joy.
there you go. Comparison is the thief of joy. How I wish people would ask more often, what am I thankful for to this day? Like what are the blessings that I received today? Because like I said on that
Mm.
episode, if you want to listen to that, just go to my podcast, you check that episode, and I will repeat what I said there, that even in the shittiest moment of your life, you can still find something to be thankful for. Like, for example, the one that I used in that episode was when my mom was hospitalized. We were like in a very very bad situation, very bad place. But when she was already in the room, we already checked her in the hospital. At the end of that tiring day, that trying day, I reminded myself that I am thankful that we have the resources to give her the care that she needed. So it's like I'm not looking for reasons to be mad or to be, to be sad about what's happening. I just found a reason to be thankful that we are there. We are there to take care of her. We have the resources, and we have people to help us pull through what to put her to rush her to the emergency room, those things. So
Mm.
I believe, I really really believe that no matter how shitty your situation is, there's always something to be thankful for. And when you find that little light in every situation that you're at, you will realize life is worth living for. To be honest, it's not being dramatic or whatever, but sometimes we dwell much on the negativities, right? But we
Mhm.
forget that we have a mom who's taking care of us. We have a loving husband who's there understanding our situation. This is a classic example. When you're so tired, you got home from work, we keep complaining on the work that we had, how shitty our boss are. I'm sorry, do you have shitty bosses there? No, it's just that I want you to think that once you're home, you should be thankful that you have a roof on your head. And there are people that they don't know where
Mm.
to stay in the next coming nights, right? They don't know where to get food for the table. They don't know where to, well, what will be the next days will be, right? So I just hope that people will find time at the end of the day. Just ask yourself, what is it something that I'm thankful for today? Right? Oh
Yeah.
my God, it's so dramatic.
It
Well,
is,
I can
but
break
it's
it
so
down a
deep.
bit. I can break it down a bit, and I can say that my usual gratitude every day is when I open
Mhm.
the fridge. It's like I'm grateful to have all this food.
Mm. Nice one, Dandi.
Danny, you're grateful for the zucchini. Just to lighten the mood, can you please share the zucchini incident?
Right. So recently, since I live in France, they started another law that by 6 p.m. everyone has to be at home. So you can imagine the supermarkets, they're
Mhm.
closing early. People are just rushing and trying to get as much as they can to avoid the rush hour and get back home
Mhm.
on time and not get fined. So I went there to do my usual grocery shopping, and I was in the vegetable section area. Obviously, a lot of people around. So I was like, "Are you really coming to that?" Like, okay, moving on. And I could not find zucchini, and I don't know how many times I went around all the stands and everything. I could not find the zucchini. That then the day after, I had to go again.
Mm.
The first time that
Did you
she
find it?
actually, yeah, did you find it?
I found it, yeah, but then after the first time, I was thinking, I can't believe that I'm an adult now and I am just getting angry for not finding the zucchini.
That was that's the thing that I want to say, that she got mad because she can't find a damn zucchini. I need my zucchini, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so before I give you the last question, guys, please don't forget to follow us at Empowered Talks. We are on Instagram, and please don't forget to listen to our past episode. You can go to the Roma Miclat podcast. We are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor.fm, wherever you're getting your podcast. And okay, let's play. Let's take a little, a short break, if I may, before we go back and greet the rest of the people who said hi and are joining us today. All right.
Yay!
Okay. All right. Welcome back to our live episode. And I just want to say hi to Larry. Hi, Larry Grace.
Hi, Lair.
Hi, Lair. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. And Therese. Hi, Therese. She's also my co-host on Investing Made Easy PH, My Pizza Matters. And today is her special day. It's her birthday today. So can you please greet her? Happy birthday, Therese.
Happy birthday, Therese.
Thank you, sis, for joining us. And we have Notch, Ninochka, Miss Ninochka Lipayon, and she said, true, 100%, we have to be hashtag responsible. Yes, yes. And thank you, Notch, for joining us today. And we have Rajiv of the Rajiv Show. Is it right? Am I right? The Rajiv Show. He said, interesting. And
Yay.
yay. Okay. I think my sister Amor said, I like what Miss Dandi said about, asking questions and taking
Ah,
responsible
Thank you.
taking your responsibility after asking the question. Okay.
yes.
Hi again, sis Leah. And by the way, yeah, she said, Therese, another message. By the way, thanks for hoarding so much. We got a lot of goodies from you. Because whenever I have a lot of stuff like makeup, I would bring it home and give it to my
Mm.
friends and family. And so they love
Aw.
whenever they're getting loot bags from me.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Okay. And then
Mm.
Keith Haver, thank you, Keith, for joining us
Thank
today.
you.
And this one. Larry said, hope you do more of this. This is just how I imagine you guys are while listening on Spotify.
Larry knows the deal. You are right, girl.
We're more like, okay, Roma, cut this off. Okay, so on my third and last question, are you guys ready? Okay, let me just
Drum
find the question.
roll.
Yes, I want to know, and I also challenge our audience to ask this question to yourselves. Are you happy with the career path you chose, or do you wish you had chosen a different one? I put this on the last question because I put this as the last question because I know this is something very personal, and yeah, I'll leave it at that. So, would you like to answer? Who wants to go first? Dandy, can you please answer the question? Miss Malta, can you answer the question?
Miss Malta. This honestly low key feels like a pageant show, you know?
Yes.
Um,
Beauty and brains.
so I actually enjoy what I am doing, and sometimes I even, yeah, I'm sure you guys do it, all right? You have conversations with yourself. You will think like, why didn't I do this before? And so much for doing this. You start talking to yourself, and a lot of times I ask myself, why didn't I do this before? And I start to look for reasons as well. So, for example, in school we did not have this. I didn't know any better, and etc. But I love what I am doing so far. I enjoy that. I'm not going to say, oh, I love the life of being my own boss. It's really hard to motivate yourself to build a business and to actually give the result to your clients. And sometimes, yeah, I wish that I had more time to learn. That is something that I regret, that I did not start this kind of work years ago, because by now I would have more knowledge and experience. But the way I am now, it's because of the past experiences that I had. So as we spoke before, what I have, the service and the program that I have created now is something that my past self needed back then, but it wasn't there. So I am thankful that, as much as my career now started kind of late, but it's never too late. But I am thankful that now my why, the reason why I'm doing it, is because of my past self.
But just to give them an idea, not Patricia, sorry, Dandy, what is it that you do? Just, so that they understand where you're coming from. What you do, what's your job today or career?
So my usual full-time job, I used to work in corporate companies, and I always did admin work, secretary, clerk. And so I always had someone to give me orders, someone that I was always keeping them organized, time management and everything. And now all of a sudden, I had to do that to myself. I decided to work on fitness and mindset. And as much as first I fell in love with fitness, because I myself needed to lose weight and get strong. But then when I discovered how important the mindset is, I thought, that's it. I want to focus on that as well, because fitness, anyone can do it. But the mindset, there is much more deep work. You really need to sit down and really get to know yourself. And especially cutting the poopy excuses. Like yesterday, I posted this TikTok videos, how to progress in life, and I was saying eliminate negative people, negative self-talking, stop comparing yourself, stop coming up with the excuses. You're not fooling anyone, you're only fooling yourself by giving all these excuses and not doing the work.
Yes. And sometimes I do that too. I give excuses.
You will do it, but we need to be also the watcher of ourselves. Yes. Why are you doing this? What are you trying to avoid? Why do we keep on procrastinating, always moving things, and then we never do them?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Malta. Wonderful question, wonderful answer. Now we move on to number 2, Miss India.
All I want to say is world peace. Miss Congeniality, you ladies remember that, right? uh, all right, so coming back to this question, it's a really good question, and you had me thinking for a good bit. And then I'm really glad that you brought this question out because that just gives me more clarity with what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So, do I wish I had chosen a different career? No. And do I wish I had chosen a different career path? Also, no. For those of you who know my story, very similar to Dandi's, I had a corporate job before and I continue to do it, but now it's like part time and my entrepreneurship is full time. I wasn't a fitness instructor before. I think I've only been a fitness instructor for like 3 years now. And before that, I was into human resources. So I also studied engineering school, and then I did a master's in business. And many people feel like I just wasted my education by teaching Pilates. And I'm like, hey, you haven't even tried my class because
Mhm.
we do a lot more than Pilates. Everything that I've learned in all of my life, I bring it to the table here. I'm not just bringing what I learned from Pilates classes or from what I learned from my teachers in Pilates and then give that to the students or give that to my clients. It's a lot more. I'm bringing the whole experience of Patricia being an engineering student who found out that she actually wanted to be a human resource professional, and then who found out that she actually really loves training programs, and then she fell in love with Pilates, and now her mind is like evolved, her personality is evolved, and she wants to share that and empower that to other people who are willing to go on a similar journey. Is it easy? No. Is it fun? Sometimes. Is it worth it? All the time. So that is why I also added that the extra word career path because the
Mhm.
path is so important. I mean, when I look at Danica, she's able to value what she's doing so much more because she had her previous job and whatever she's done, like how she was sharing about uh, she managing herself now. How would she do that if she never had that job before? So, for those of you who are listening to this right now, if ever you're thinking that I'm not where I want to be, I'm just doing this stupid job, trust me,
Mhm.
it's still going to add a lot of value to it. Also, for those of you who are thinking about like financial stability when you want to start your own thing, you should know that I saved as much as I can when I had my corporate job, and then I used that money to help kickstart my entrepreneurship journey.
Mhm.
Will I be able to do, would I have been able to just kickstart into an entrepreneurship if I had not had my other jobs? I highly doubt it. So I am so grateful that everything happened the way it did happen. And maybe in the tomorrow years, I might do something more because the last time Dandi and I had a chat, we were just like interested in teaching pop Pilates to our audience on IGTV.
Mhm.
And look at us today. It's not even a year. And here we are like mindset, goals, alignment, awareness. Like look at us. We are changing and we've changed so much. So the path continues and I do not regret a single thing. And I'm so excited to be sharing this journey with you ladies because I've always been like Broken Barriers has always been about empowering. And it would have never happened if you ladies aren't here to do it with me because believe it or not, empowerment actually takes a group of people.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, it's not a solo job, to be honest.
It isn't.
You need
And
help. You need.
I have like
Yeah.
the best team for empowerment in this universe right now.
Oh,
No.
I love you ladies so much.
we
Why do
love
we
you.
always want to cry in every episode?
Thank you, Patricia. I agree with what you said, girls. Just so you know, my career started as it revolved in customer service and then marketing, and I had my corporate job back in the Philippines, and then things happened. I stopped working.
Mhm.
We went here to Singapore, and I worked for a while for 12 months. Yeah, 1 year, and then I stopped working, and I was like, I am that person who said, "Okay, I want to take a break. I just want to be I just want to take my time until such time until 3 years after there's nothing happening with myself." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm getting old. My friends are already in the middle part of their career and they're, being promoted.
Mm,
What am I doing in my life?" And then because it was also the time that I'm not sure what I want in life. All I know is that I want to blog, I want to do something about the internet, I want to express myself, I want to share my thoughts. And I was like, okay, let's do that. And then the inspiration to be sort of quote unquote influencer was also there. But of course, it didn't happen because it not everyone can be an established influencer. But then fast forward to now, I have this podcast show. I still pursued my love for content creation and taking some time. I mean, taking the long road to get to where I am. I did not regret anything. I did not wish that I have a different career right now because I really, really love uh, content creation, and to come up with something that I really enjoyed and at the same time have a business around it. Because just so you know, I'm a very, very newbie entrepreneur. So I'm starting a small business on the side, just on the side for now, but that has something to do with content creation and social media marketing. It just inspires me because it's something that I really want to do. It's like I'm not tired. I'm excited to get up in the morning to do the things that I want to do. Even though I know that I will have a very complicated schedule, it does not tire me to pursue with the things that I want, to achieve those things that I want for myself. And this is not something
mm,
for my family, not for my husband. This is something for myself. This is something that I want to prove myself that, hey, you can do whatever you want to do and you will be successful in it. And people will believe you. That's the thing that I want to believe. That's why I really want to be good with this newfound confidence that I have. And again, did I wish that I should have gotten a different career? Should I go back to corporate world? I realized that I cannot be boxed. It's like I enjoy my own time. I enjoy my creation, my ideas, but I want to do it differently, not the usual corporate job. I mean, that's not for everyone. It depends on the person, but for me, I took that leap of faith that, okay, I want to do this. I will try this. Let's see. So there. Thank you for sharing that your answers to us, ladies. And before we close the show, I just want to say hi to the rest of the people who shared their comments to us. Okay, I want to say hi. Okay, hi, Papa Romeo Miclat. He's my father-in-law. Thank you for joining us today.
hi, thank you. Means so much to us.
Yes. Okay. Leah said, yes, I'm happy with my career. Plus points for meeting my husband there. Oh, yeah. They're both our
Aww.
so thank you. Thank you, sis, for sharing that. Okay, here's Harshi. This is for Danica. She said, thank you for sharing that, Danica. That's what I feel exactly right now. We need to work on a deeper level on ourselves.
You're
Okay. Thank
harsh.
you.
So
Thanks,
sweet.
Harshi. And my sister, yes, I'm happy with my job. It helped me a lot, especially my family. Love you, ma. Love you too, ate. Thank you. She's my cheerleader.
Oh,
Thank
that's so
you.
cute.
Yeah, she always supports whatever craziness I have out there. So I'm so happy that she's joining us today. So, girls, would you like to say your personal thanks or would you like to promote anything? Yes, please. Dandy.
You know how I am. I talk a lot, so I was giving the space in case anyone else wants to go first.
No,
So,
you go first. You go first, girl.
Guys, if you want to follow me, I'm on Instagram and also on Facebook. You can find me at Dandi. I offer fitness and mindset program and also content that has to do the same with fitness and mindset. I also like to be funny as well, so sometimes the TikTok videos are a bit funny. But I want to finish my message with something really important, and that is self-talk. Guys, be careful the way you talk about yourself. Our minds are sometimes stupid and they can't really compare what's good and what's bad. So if you are talking bad about yourself, your mind, your body is going to actually believe it. So really be careful what kind of thoughts you put in your mind.
Thank you, Dandy. Yes, very powerful sentence you left there. I mean, yeah, it is true. Whatever you feed your mind, it's gonna consume you. Yes, would you like to say anything, Patricia? Thank you, Dandy.
Yeah. Well, you guys can follow me at broken.barriers in Instagram. I'm actually most active there. And then I can always link you to other places. I also have a fitness page in Instagram called broken.barriers.fitness, where you can see all the crazy things we do in the studio. I will also soon be uploading some of my virtual classes there, so you'll have an idea of what happens. So I have virtual classes in the mornings and in-studio classes in the evenings. And I want to close our very first live session for Empowered Talks with this. Passion is great, but consistency is greater. Why I'm saying this is because sometimes your passion may go away, but you have to remember and remind yourself to be consistent and to stay on your journey and to stay on your path. And that way you're never going to be discouraged because your eyes is on the prize. You are going to go ahead with focus and with an aim. So I really thank each and everyone for being here. And we are honestly nowhere without you guys. So thank you for everyone who's here. And Roma and Dandi, you guys are amazing. And I love our sessions always. Especially you, Roma. We're almost doing the
Thank you.
dance now after you.
Thank you. Actually, on a regular recording day, we're not really like this put up. You know, we are on pajamas and
Mhm.
we are just no makeup at all, but very relaxed. But same energy, same energy. Thank you, Patricia. And for me, of course, you can please check out the Roma Miclat podcast. The podcast is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor.fm. I have my YouTube channel in case you want to watch my vidcasts. And of course, please follow the Facebook and Instagram at the Roma Miclat podcast. Seriously, guys, I'm everywhere. Just look for it. You can find me
The Roma Miclat. You'll
No,
find
no,
her.
basically everywhere. Just search to ask Mr. Google. He'll point you to the right direction. But okay, before we close the show, I want to continue what Dandy said. Be kind to yourself. Like when you talk to yourself, use kind words, just the way you speak or you talk to your friend, and take that leap of faith, and you'll see you'll be a badass. Okay,
You
so
got it in you.
thank you so much to everyone who shared their afternoon with us today. And this really means so much for us because this is our very first live episode. Our hands are really cold right now. I have sweaty armpits, to be honest. Oversharing. Oh my God, but that is the reality, you know. So once again, thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. And I hope that you joined us next time when we do a live episode. And we hope that you have a
Yay.
wonderful week ahead of you guys. Once again, we are your Sunday girls. My name is Roma.
I'm Dandi.
And I'm Patricia.
Until our next episode.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Sorry, wrong.
You're listening to the Miclat podcast.
Thank you.